Hello everybody, my name is Monika Maj and I am a soul healer. I'm a conflict transformation expert and body positive psychoeducator and a healer. So today I would like to talk about what compassion versus empathy is. I realize that many of us still confuse these two terms, and of course they're very similar, and this is so understandable that we confuse them. So I would like to read to you two definitions from the book Frequency by Penny Pierce. And when I read these definitions of compassion and empathy, I felt at home. I felt like, oh yes, this feels so right, and this sounds so right. They were the closest definitions to what my experiences were with these two, empathy and compassion. So let me read to you. Let's start with empathy. The ability to use one's sensitivity to feel with or as another person, group, or object, resulting in greater compassionate understanding. So this is a feeling, you see, this is using someone's sensitivity. So very often it is a physical response of the body to someone else's suffering. So I am a very strong empath myself, and when I connect to someone suffering, it can be a person, an animal, a plant, even an object, I feel an electrical shock, like it goes through my body, as if I put my finger into the plug and simply got electrocuted at a smaller voltage, of course. But it's a very unpleasant, extreme feeling in my body, and I feel this current of energy going through my whole body. Okay, and this is immediate. This is immediate. Also, another example is that I feel when I hear of abuse or watch abuse, I feel very sick. My stomach feels very, very sick, and I'm very close to vomiting, to physical vomiting. And then also immediate feeling of depression and feeling negative energy too as my own. So this is feeling as the other. Okay, and most empaths are born empathetic, and when we talk about compassion, one does not need to be born compassionate, as compassion, and this is the good news, can be acquired. It can be an acquired skill, and of course some people are born with being compassionate, yet many people don't have to be born such and can be simply taught about compassion. So let me read what compassion is according to Penny Pierce. Compassion, a pervasive understanding that knows love as the core of every being and situation. The virtue that gives rise to one's desire to alleviate another's suffering. So you see, this is an understanding. This is a different level. This is not physical. This is not emotional sensitivity. This is an understanding. So it's understanding that as we all come from love, as we all equal, as we all one in a sense, we strive, we take action to alleviate other person's suffering, to help that person come out of this painful situation. So this is action, okay? Compassion, through this understanding, we take action to better this world. And empathy, we don't have to take action, we just feeling with. So the good news is, as I mentioned already, we need to invest our energy in teaching compassion to those who do not understand this world this way yet. And we can teach compassion through spiritual teaching, through mindfulness, and also through, as I call it, imaginary empathy. So for those who are not born empathetic naturally, we can use imaginary empathy. So putting yourself in the other person's shoes. So closing your eyes and going within and just imagine that you are being this person. Imagine you in this person's body. Imagine you in the context. Imagine you have the parents that the person has. Imagine the beliefs of the culture, right? Maybe previous traumas, previous role models that were very unhealthy. So just imagine to be this person for a little while as they are, okay? And you might feel and see and realize, oh, simply understand, oh, this person simply didn't know how to react better. This person didn't know what to this person didn't know what to do so that this conflict is resolved in a healthy way. This person didn't have greater emotional resources. It could have been suffering, had a lot of trauma still actively living in their body and mind and heart. So this person didn't know how to deal with this situation in a better way. So we gain that understanding that will lead us to a compassionate behavior, to taking action. And for example, if someone hurts you and you're doing this imaginary empathy, and you understand, oh, no wonder he or she behaved this way, your compassionate action will be, okay, I am releasing this person from fault. I am releasing this person from being seen as evil. Okay, this person simply didn't know better. And so that you are no longer seeing yourself either as a victim, okay, because people rarely do harm intentionally. And if they do that, they must be really suffering. They must be in a very bad place to do that. And again, we can use this imaginary empathy to understand, okay, this is why. So our compassionate action would be releasing that person from the way we saw them before, okay? And us being in more peace within ourselves about this situation and this person. And also not seeking revenge, not talking badly about what happened, okay, about that person. So, and another thing is, as I was talking with my husband, conversing about the differences between compassion and empathy, a couple of days ago, he asked me, so what is then if someone is naturally empathetic and compassionate? What is then? And I'm thinking, well, that's a magnificent combo, a dramatic combo, fantastic, wonderful combo, and very strong drive to better this world. Because as we feel physically the pain of the other, and our compassion, and because of the feeling of the pain, our compassion is so strong, and it's really we tend to be so much focused on alleviating others' suffering that it becomes our life purpose. Okay, but there was no name for it. There was no term for it. So I thought, how about empassion? So from empathy, so driven from empathy towards compassion. So empassion. So let me know what you think about this term, empassion. Also, I forgot to mention that one can be compassionate and non-empathetic. One can be empathetic and not compassionate, because when you connect with the person, connect with your suffering, you feel the suffering in yourself, you don't want to go and face it and confront this situation so that in order to alleviate, to help this person, because it hurts you so much, and you say, oh no, thank you, I can't even go there to help them because it hurts so much. So just being empathetic, it doesn't mean you're compassionate and you're doing something to help the other, okay? So, right, let me know what you think, if this video helped you in any way, and if you liked it, please like it. And also, this information is very important information for all of us, and especially right now in this world. So please share it. If you found it of value, please share it. There might be a person who needs to hear it, or maybe more than one person. So I thank you once again for listening to me and for your time. And I wish you compassionate action, more compassionate action. Thank you. And if you have questions, write them down in the comments, and I'll answer them in my next video. I'll do my best to answer them completely. So until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.